It's not all about the buzz. A fun fact about me is I actually love a good non-alcoholic drink, and there are some really good NA beers out there, but if you also are on the hunt for a good NA wine, we're bringing in an expert to help us out. Hailey Bohlman, founder and CEO of Cork and Fizz, joins me now. Welcome back to the show. First, congratulations are in order. You're expecting your first baby.
Yes,
I'm so happy for
thank you.
I feel like you're the perfect person then to talk about NA wine, right?
That is true, yes. I've had to do the switch over to the non-alcoholic.
What can you tell me about finding, was it a bit of a hunt to find a yummy non-alcoholic wine option?
Yes, I will admit. I first started trying these back in 2022, just when it kind of became popular. I think it's gotten better since then, but it's still a little rough. I don't think we're quite where non-alcoholic beer or non-alcoholic cider are at in the wine world.
Okay, what is the difference between wine that has alcohol removed and a non-alcoholic wine alternative?
Yeah, so all the ones we're tasting are de-alcoholized or the alcohol's been removed. So they make a wine and then they use a process to remove the alcohol from it. So these will have just tiny little amounts of alcohol. It's 0.5% or less, about the same you'd find in orange juice.
Oh.
Versus a wine alternative, like a non-alcoholic wine alternative, was never wine in the first place. They usually use things like tea and herbs and vinegars and things like that to try to replicate the flavor of wine.
That's so interesting.
Yeah.
And NA drinks are really everywhere nowadays.
Yes.
People are getting obsessed with it, which I love that movement. Do you think that NA wine is getting better? I know you said it's better than maybe in years past, but are we still a lot of work to do?
I think we're getting there. And some countries are ahead of, I think, even the US in getting there, though I do have kind of a mix of ones here, but I have 2 German ones. And I think Germany is doing amazing at actually researching and finding new things. And other companies are doing innovative things to make the wine interesting, or the non-alcoholic wine interesting, after removing the alcohol.
And we're gonna try some today, so I wanna get to that. What are we starting with here?
Yes, okay, so the first one is from Dr. Lowe. This is a Riesling. It's actually made by a producer who does regular wine. Dr. Lucen Riesling is very famous in Germany. But Riesling is a great non-alcoholic wine grape to use because it's very aromatic and it already has high acidity, which a lot of non-alcoholic wines kind of end up having.
Oh, okay,
so,
cheers.
Yeah, give it a try.
What would you pair with a Riesling like this? I'm excited to try.
The Riesling, Riesling is a great food pairing. I think you could easily pair it with a cheese platter. You could also, Thai food is a favorite of mine to go with this.
You're right. It doesn't fully give Riesling, but it's not bad.
Yes, I think it's one of those things where if you accept that it's not going to taste like wine,
right?
But it's going to taste good.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
It's good.
If you go if you're not trying to it's not apples to apples.
Yes,
that's good. That's light and fresh, and that would go great with a little charcuterie.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Moving right along to another white wine.
Okay, our next one. This is a white blend. This one comes out of California. This one's actually kind of more of your cost-effective, budget-friendly version of non-alcoholic.
We love those options
because normally non-alcoholic is actually really expensive.
No,
because they have to make the wine and then remove the alcohol.
There's a lot of work that goes into it.
And all of that, the equipment costs so much to do that, so you end up paying a lot. So the first one was 25. This one's only 16.
Okay.
So this is our second one, the Sea Monster Table White.
What kind of notes can I expect with a table white?
This one I tried. I think this one had really good peach, fruity notes.
It is.
Right?
You can smell it as you're going in, the peach and the fresh aroma there. Okay, this is my fave. I like this a lot.
Yeah, no, I was really surprised. I tried this at Cheeky and Dry, is a non-alcoholic bottle shop here in Seattle. They did a non-alcoholic wine tasting this past weekend. And so I tasted 20 wines, and this was one of them. And I'm okay, that tastes like fruit. I like that.
And
That's
for
good.
the price point, I'm shook. Okay, moving along.
Okay, now we're moving into Bubbly Land, which I think is some of the best non-alcoholic, has bubbles to it.
Okay, it needs a little fizz.
It does. And so this next one is cool because it's actually made locally. Joyous Sparkling. This is made in West Seattle. Female winemaker, a non-alcoholic winemaker. And again, this one's got green apple and a good balance, not overly acidic.
Oh, I really like that
too.
too.
This one's going to be a good celebratory, replace the champagne if you need something at the
New Year's
dinner table.
If you want to still pop something.
Exactly.
And again, light. I feel like that would go well with turkey.
Oh,
all of it.
You could have this with food too. It doesn't have to just be a celebratory thing.
Okay. Gosh. Okay.
And again,
we're just getting better and better as we're moving.
And that one's only $29. And again, the first 4 that I'm sharing, all I got at Cheeky and Dry in Seattle here. So you can find them locally.
Rosé all day.
Yeah, so this one's super fun. This one's my favorite, I think, of the bunch. This one comes from Spain.
Okay.
And they infuse it, after they remove the alcohol, they infuse it with rose petals. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try.
And I think like the smell is just so floral and fun, and you don't get that in non-alcoholic wines a lot of the time.
Not overly sweet at all. Really does taste like a rosé.
Yeah, right?
I really like it's dry. The rose, like the
and
floral.
And it's not perfumey, you know.
No.
Going rose, I was like, ooh, that was a risk because that can go perfume. But I think it balances, it adds complexity. It's really fun.
Oh, and lastly, what's this guy?
This is another German wine, sparkling rosé, and similar to our other one, they did something a little different. So they added an extract of wild berries and local herbs to this wine to kind of add a little flavor.
Wow, delicious,
right?
Delicious, delicious. But I think I'm going with your favorite too of the rosé.
So
I'm pleasantly surprised. And then the table wine because it tasted like peach.
Yeah, it has a good flavor.
Thank you so much for being here. This was so fun.